And so the first one, uh, character number one. So write down the pinyin and the terms. Character number one, empty space or free time. Empty space or free time. Okay, I'm gonna pin it so that you can all see it. Okay, number two, we, we. Number three, sheep. Four, to look for, to look for, to find. Okay. Now, five, I'm not quite sure I changed it. It's actually all together. But I think the mistake is public. Okay, it's the wrong one. It's actually all together. So number five is all together. But in the book, it's public. I changed it in the new version of the book. Okay. Okay. Six is less. Seven. Seven is money. Eight, a lump. And nine, um, a, a, it's a unit for kwai, except in written form. Okay. Yuan, okay, it's a dollar. Ten, beautiful. 美国 beautiful country is it means. Okay. 美国, yeah. 1100. $12,000. 13, 10,000. Okay. And 14. Appearance. Okay. 15. Try on. And lastly, 16, a comparison particle. Okay, comparison particle. So these are 16 characters you're supposed to have practiced. Okay, very important to know these basic characters. Right. Now I've opened the assignment on Google Classroom already, so you can upload whatever you've done to the test there. Okay, to the test. Okay. Now, today we are doing page 118 and 119. So please go to those two pages and then put words in the right order. Okay, in the right order. I will give you till 10:30 to do this. Okay, 10:30 to do this. Oh,
Ma'am, pardon, what page, ma'am?
Page 109, 108 and 109. 119. 118 and 119. Okay? Yep. Oh. Now I think Lilibeth is not here yet, right? Yeah. Going right on. Hello, Cynthia. We're doing page 118 and 119. So could you go and do those 2 pages, please, and scramble the sentences? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, turn my mic off. Okay. Mhm.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I ask the test number 1 again?
Test number 1, empty space or empty space, I think.
Empty
Yeah.
space. Then
Yeah.
write it 3
Yeah,
times.
right. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
But
Thank you.
you should be doing what is it? The the sentence is scrambling right now. Okay, don't worry, it's okay. Yeah, okay, everybody finished? 你们做完了吗？
还没老师 not easy。
OK， 做完了哈。好，做完了，我们现在看一看哈。好，现在第一个 Anna Shilling，Anna Shilling，Can you read the first one？ 第一个。
晚安。
你好。
你好。
好。
I will try 老师好。
Number one， yeah。
你的生日是哪年几月几号？
几月几号啊？哪年几月几号？
哪年几月几号
？Okay, let me see. Okay, notice the 几 Okay, 几 is a third tone, but when you listen to me talk, it's not a third tone, it's only the front bit of the third tone. Okay, so 几月几号 You can say, okay, there is a rule, there are two rules about third tone changing. What is the first rule that I have taught you from week 1, day 1? What is the first rule about third tones changing? Anyone? What's the first rule that I taught you about third tones changing? Something's changed when you have two third tones together.
The second third tone will gonna be second tone.
That's right. The first third tone changes to second tone. Okay, this is why you don't say 你好, you'll say 你好. Okay, 你好. So there's one thing. But the second rule is when the third tone is before any other tone except another third tone, the third tone only becomes the front bit of the third tone. Now, I think this has to be, I have to do this quite a lot in order to show you what I mean by front bit. Okay, because sometimes I say these things and not necessarily you understand at the time. You need to understand it later. Okay, the front bit, because you know third tone, let me see if I can write here. You know third tone is always, always like a V, always like a V. Okay, now like a V, when it's like a V, it's got two parts. It's got one part which is from high to low going down, and it's got another part which is going up. Okay, it's like a tick, But you can't say the tick all the time because it's too tiring to say. So when it's third tone, if it's, for example, 5分, if it's before if it's before first tone, second tone, or fourth tone, then you only say the front of the tick. Okay, so therefore, this rule is quite prevalent. This rule is possibly always most often used with third tone. So here in this example, 你的生日, 你的 now immediately is not 你的, is 你的. Okay, only the front part of the V, only the front part of the V is spoken. 你的生日, okay, 生日是几月? Now 几月 is not 几月, it's 几月. It's just the front part. Okay, it's just the front part. 几月几号? Okay, 哪年几月几号? So all the third tones you've seen here, they actually just like a little fourth tone. So it's like 哪年几月几号，你的生日是哪年几月几号。Okay, now I was teaching a different class yesterday, and we still have to know what is high and low, okay? Because your ears do not hear what I hear, okay? So, for example, what do you, if I say one word, can you tell me whether it's from high to going to low or from low going to high? Okay, I'm just going to say one word, and then you need to guess with your ears. Okay, 鸡. What is this? 鸡, is it high or low?
High.
High. Okay. What do you mean by high? You know, we use do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. When you say high, where is it?
Do.
Do, no, do or do, which one?
First do.
Yeah,
Do.
first one is do.
Do
That's
first.
right. So when you know your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. So first tone is above your head. It's do, very high. You got to sing this tone. Okay. Do. Now, when you're yesterday when I taught level 2, they were doing this all day. Oh my God. They cannot say three first tones together because you don't have the breath to say it. So therefore, you tend to go down all the time. Now, Chinese people always do this as well. For example, when you look at the sentence 生日, okay, 生日 in the sentence, 生 is very high, and when you're tired, you just go down for 日, 生日. Now, some of you is saying 生日. Okay, you can't hear which way your 日 is going down. So to say the fourth tone, stand on the put your hand on the table. 日, 生日. Okay, so it's like a 生日. Okay, it's like this direction. 生日. So 生, when you sing the first tone, you already become tired. When you're tired, you naturally come down. Okay, 生日, 很好. Now, also here, I have taken a picture of 几月几号. Now, I put the change of tones in a color, in a purple color. Okay, now I can do that now, but I cannot do it for the whole book because it'll be incredibly difficult to actually print the book this way. So therefore, what I want you to do is actually look at what I do. Okay, look at what I do. So whenever there is a change of tones for third tone, you color it or do something different from it to remind yourself that it does change tones and what it changes to. Okay, so very important to do this, and very important to actually train yourself always to say the tones. Okay, so I'm going to send this to you now. You do it. I want you to do it on your book rather than me doing everything for you, because when I do everything for you, you do not think. Okay, you don't use your brain. I want you to use your brain to do it in your book, reminding yourself third tones change 2 rules. 1, 2 third tones together, the first one becomes second tone, going up, second tone. Okay. 你好, now 你好. Okay. That's the first rule. The second rule is in most circumstances, the third tone is only the front part. Like in line, I gave you a picture. Like 几月几号哪年你的, they are all only the front part. Okay? So just remember, just every time you see third tone, possibly, unless they're together, two of them together, just say as a little fourth tone. Just say a little fourth tone. It's different from the fourth tone because the fourth tone is quite hard. But this one is just going down a little bit. 你的生日是几月哪年几月几号? Okay, it's only a tiny little bit. Okay, so this sentence, make sure if you can, in your book, make perhaps the changing of tones darker or something to remind yourself of the rules of the tone. Okay, so you can see it in line, can't you? Can you see it in line? I marked it in pink in line. Okay, all right. So that's the first one. So what's your birthday? 你的生日是哪年几月几号? Okay. Now the second one is the answer. 好, Annie Rose. Can you say the second one?
老师 I'll say
老师
yeah.
Okay.
你是1961年月
1月
好1月好
No, 21st 1月21号
1月21号出生的吗？
对啦，出生的嘛，对，很好。And then, so 你是1961年1月21号出生的吗？ So this is my birthday. So I have to say 是，我是1961年1月21号出生的。So I'm using my privacy to teach you how to do Chinese. Okay? Yes, I did. Vera, I sent a picture online. Did I not send it?
I can't see 老师。
Did you not send
Can't
it?
see either.
You can't see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am,
cannot see
also.
Okay, hold on. It's sideways. Can you see now?
Yes, it's okay now.
Okay, right. So that's my birthday. 我是1961年1月21号出生的。Now in Taiwan, the date is year, month, date. Okay, like in your street address, it goes from the bigger to the smaller. Okay, bigger to the smaller. 好，第三，Celia，第三，
好，
嗯，
第三，今天几月几号？几月几
对啦，
号？
很好。今天几月几号 ？You see, it's so much easier to say. 今天 sing the song. 今天几月几号 ？Okay, 今天几月几号 ？Very good. Now, the important thing for you to say the right tones is for you to know what in your own voice, what is high and what is low. Okay, so this is why I can't teach you what's high and low because everybody's voice is different. But 今天 you had to be tired when you say first tone. It's above your head. It's tense up your body. 今天 okay. So you have to sing first. 今天几月几号？今天几月几号啊？今天几月几号？今天几月几号？
今天8月20号。
今天8月20号。
谢谢。You've forgotten you're learning a Chinese language in order to answer things in Chinese. So it's not all according to the textbook. OK， 今天8月20号。对了，今天8月20号。好，很有OK， 今天是 today. How do you say yesterday?
昨天，
昨天，昨 second tone 哈。昨天 yesterday. Okay, it's in the vocab, but I will revise it right now. And how do you say tomorrow?
明天，
明天 is second tone 哈，明天 it's so tomorrow 明天。Okay, 明天 tomorrow. Okay, 明天 tomorrow. So 今天几月几号？明天几月几号？明天几月几号
8月
21号。对啦，8月21号。昨天几月几号
8点
？8月
8月19号。
8月19号。
8月19号哈，19号，很好。OK， 然后下一个呢，Cherry Lin， 下一个是什么？
现在几点了？
对了，现在几点了？几点了？现在几点了 ？So what time is it？ 现在几点了？现在几点了？现在几点了？
现在8点46。
8点46。
对，8点46分。8点46分。好，现在哈，我们 I will share something with you. And you can see whether you can do this one. Can you? Okay. Can you see? Can you see this page? Can you see this page? Okay. Now, how do you say 55分? Which one is it? You need to link it up. 55分。哪个是55分？55
55
Okay, so which one do we link up? 55分 This one. Okay, 很好。第二个是什么
25分。
25分，25分是 OK， 很好。OK， 下一个呢？下一个是什么？
上课。
什么是课？什么是课？什么是课？课 is 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So when you say 上课 it's 45 minutes. Okay? So sometimes people say 3点上课 is 3:45. Okay? 因为3点Okay, because it's too long. If you have to say 3点45分, how many characters are there? 3点45分, 6 characters. Okay? People are lazy, so they tend to say 上课. That's only 2 characters. Okay? So people usually find shortcuts to say long things, especially in Chinese. They're very typical of this labor saving. Okay, as long as we know 课 is 15 minutes, we just use 上课. Okay, so 课 is 15 minutes. 好，下一个是什么？
10分
10分是什么意思
10 minutes
？10 minutes，对了，10 minutes，OK，好，然后点呢？点是什么
点是
o'clock
？o'clock，对啦，点是 o'clock 啊。那点 also has another meaning，点 means dot。Okay, so 一点点 a little bit dot, a little dot 点 and also 点 also means it's a verb to order a dish. So when you go to a restaurant, 你去点菜 order dishes. Okay, 点菜，所以点有很多意思哈。好，下一个是什么
35分。
对啦
35
，35分是这个，对。
35
好，下一个呢
40分。
40分 40 minutes. Okay, very simple. Okay, and then 再下一个是什么？
50分。
对啦，50分。OK， 然后再下一个呢
20分
？20分，对，20分。OK， now okay, at this moment, I want to ask somebody. You have heard of, we'll finish this first and then I'll explain. 半 is half. Okay, 半 半30分 Okay, okay. 好 and what's 05分
05
05 so to say 9:05 you say 9:05分 you have to say 0 in it. Okay, 9:05分 Okay. 好然后最后一刻 is 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes. Okay, good. Oh, the lovely picture. Don't know what it is. Okay, now at this moment, I think in your workplaces, you probably haven't heard a lot of these, but you have heard something like 20分钟. What does 20分钟 mean? What does
20 minutes.
Okay,
20
20 minutes. Okay, now what is the difference between 20分钟和20分 Okay, we just done 20分 Okay, 10点20分 is o'clock. 10:20 o'clock. But if you want to say 20 minutes in this case, English is the same, but Chinese 20 minutes refers to a period of time, a length of time. So when you say 20分钟, it's 20 minutes long in length. Okay, so in talking about length of time, we use slightly different words. Okay, 分钟is length of time. It's minutes by length. You don't differentiate in English, but you do in Chinese. 分钟 is 1 minute in length. Okay, a minute in length, not.
那老师有什么时候可以讲before 20 minutes or after 20 minutes?
Oh, hang on. We'll do that next week. So.
That's my question too.
Wait a moment. Wait a moment. You're trying to. I can't teach you all the entire language right now in 1 hour, 2 hours. So I'll teach you bit by bit, and we'll get there. Okay, because I anticipated what you want to know already. So 分钟 is a minute, and an hour is 钟头. 钟头 Okay, now 钟头 钟 is a clock. zhong, and tou is head, hour. Okay, and sometimes it's called 小时. 小时 is also an hour. 对，小时 is an hour. Okay, now why is it called 钟头? Remember what I'm showing you just now. Let's share that again because it's got a picture. It's got a picture. And if you look at this picture, let's go down to here, the picture here. Now, the picture here. Okay. Now, first of all, it's a clock. 钟 is a clock. And all of this is the head of the clock. Okay, 12 o'clock here is the head. Okay, so therefore, when you say 1 hour is 一个钟头, the whole clock from head to toe. Okay, so therefore, in Chinese, we use the word 钟头 to describe an hour. Okay, but we also use 小时 to describe it as well. These two are used interchangeably. Okay, if you ask me which one do they prefer to use, I don't know. Everybody have different, they don't use it consciously. Sometimes they say 小时, sometimes they say 钟头. I don't know in your workplaces, what do they say? They say 钟头 or 小时?
小时。
小时。一个小时 or 一个钟头. Some 半个钟头, 半个小时. Oh, okay. All right. 好. So we introduce the times now. It's very good. Very simple actually. 现在几点啦? 现在几点啦?
8点55分。
对，8点55分 too long. Okay, and sometimes they say lack 5 minutes to 9 o'clock. Okay, so it's in the cupboard under the sink, Chris. Okay, he dropped a man in the kitchen always drops everything. Okay. Okay, sorry. He's getting upset. Okay, 差5分9点. Okay, so say lack 5 minutes to 9 o'clock. 差5分9点. Okay, so 差5分9点. Okay. 好. Okay. 好, so we've done the times really easily. It's quite easy because you hear it all the time. Okay. 好，下一个 number 5. Number 5怎么说哈what was it? Okay, Cynthia. 等一会儿哈 Oh my God, stop reacting. I'll find it for you. Wow, I'm having a class and you're having I'm sorry. Nightmares. Here. Oh, goodness me. Drop. Okay. Yeah.
Something you put in there and basically balancing act.
Hey, never mind. All right. I'm back. Yeah. Having a domestic here. We dropped something on the floor, have to clean it up. Okay. Cynthia, you're working. Okay. Elan. Can you do number 5? Yes.
你现在做什么？
对，你正在做什么 Okay. 正在 here is like the present progressive. Like in English, what are you doing? Okay. Doing, D-O-I-N-G. What are you doing? So what if somebody asks you, what are you doing? You have to say, I'm eating. So you will be eating. Okay. Now the Chinese equivalent is 正在, but the structure is always the opposite to English. So you say 我正在上课. I am in class. 我正在上课. Now, as predicted, I don't know whether you've heard this in your workplace. As I've said in English and in Chinese, people usually are fairly lazy. Okay, they shorten things. So you might have heard Chinese people they will say 正, 我正上课, 我正上课. They will say 我正上课 or 我在上课. Okay, they will use one of the 正在. 正在 are two characters. They will use one or two, or 在 or 正. Okay, so they say 我在上课. I am in class. 上课. Okay, 我在上课. So very seldom they will say 正在上课 because people really are lazy. The shorter the sentence, the better. Okay, the shorter the sentence, the better. Now, what have you heard in your workplaces? What have you heard in your workplaces? What do they use? Do they use 在 or 正 or 正在? What do they use? I think they use 在, don't they?
Yes.
对，
我
they tend to use 在。
在。
你在做什么？
没有中。
对，你在做什么？ What are you doing? 你在做什么？我在上课。好 ，so 在 usually use 在 has multiple meanings. Okay, one of them is 你在哪里 is the same 在。And also, but in that case, it means where are you? Because after that, they hear 哪里, they know it means where are you? It's indicating a place. But here, 你在做什么 is what are you doing? They know what's afterwards is a verb. 我在上课, 上课 is a verb. Okay, so the listener, even though 在 is the same character, but because it's different sentences, they know what it means in that particular sentence. Okay, 所以你们在做什么？你们在做什么？
我们在
我们在
上
上
我们
课。
在上课。
你们在上课，很好。Okay, 好。Number 6， 好 ，Number 6是什么？我看一看。Number 6， Emily。
可以吗？
好，Number 6。
你有空吗？有
对
没有？
对，你有空吗？Do you have free time? Okay, 你有空吗？Do you have free time? Before you ask anything, you ask 你有空吗？ And then the answer yes is 有 or 没有。Okay, and I don't know. People say depends. How do you say it depends in Chinese? It's a bit rude, okay? So, so you can say if your relationship with the person is really good, you can make a joke of it. You can say, 看你要什么 depends on what you want. 看你要什么 huh? But usually, if your colleague asks you, you don't say that. It's a bit rude. Only within very close friends you can say that. Huh? So 你有空吗？有没有 ？OK， 好，第七是什么？第七是什么 ？Evelyn， 第七 ，Number 7，Evelyn 在吗 ？Evelyn， 哦 ，Evelyn 刚才在哦，好，没关系 ，Evelyn 不在啊，好。Gemma， Evelyn 在。好 ，Evelyn， 第七是什么？
你在不在家吗？
你在不在家 ？No 吗？你
啊
在家吗？你在家
你
吗
在家。
？OK，Are you at home？ 你在家吗 ？And then the answer is 在，我不在。OK， 你们现在在家吗？你们在家吗？
在。
在
OK，
在
你们有的时候你们不在家，你们在工作工厂，在工厂in the factory， 所以你们都在家哈，很好啊。所以你在家吗？ So the first thing when you ring people， 喂，李太太在家吗？在家吗 ？Are you there？ 你在家吗？很好。OK， 第8 ，Gemma，
好，老师，
好。
我们可是先去看电影好吗？
You left out one word， 我们约个时间。
我们约个时间去看电影好吗？
很好 ，OK， 约个时间。So it's a
约个时
verb.
间。
约 is to make an appointment. So 约个时间 is make a appointment. 哈，我们约个时间，去看电影好吗？约个时间 is full characters is make a time. 哈，So when you
Okay.
say 约个时间 you can always say 约个时间。约个时间是时间 together， 约个时间 to make a time， to make a time。我们约个时间，学中文好吗 ？We make a time to learn Chinese。我们约个时间毕业好吗？We make a time to go and graduate。OK， 我们约个时间 and then the verb。OK，this four things go together。我们约个时间看电影好，去看电影好吗？那好吗？好吗 basically is a making a sentence into a suggestion. So usually it's a suggestion and then you have comma and you have 好吗 OK 我们去吃饭好吗OK So the front, 我们去吃饭 let's go and eat. And 好吗 shall we? So in English it's like we'll go to lunch, won't we? It's like a tag, was it a tag question? A tag question, okay? 我们约个时间吃饭好吗tag question. Okay, but here comes the tricky bit. A lot of you have been living in Taiwan for many, many years. Do Chinese people refuse other people? How do they refuse other people? I want to know whether you've observed any strange behavior. Do Chinese people say no to people? Refusal.
no
They don't say no, do they? What do we do?
他们说不好意思，不要了。
And also sometimes, have you heard of, they always say something
不
nice.
要麻烦你。
They always say something nice and then they then say but. Okay? So therefore, when you refuse people, you have to be very careful. Okay? If you want to accept them, you just say 好啊. That's it. 好啊, okay, 好啊. And then you make arrangements. If you want to refuse them, is always say something positive. And then you say but. And then the refusal comes. Okay? And this is very, very hard on Western people because it's hard enough for them to learn to speak Chinese. But now they have to interpret the message by listening for the whole thing before they know they are being refused. Okay? So sometimes they always come to me and say, Felicia, why is that every time I think they're saying yes, but in fact they're saying no? Okay, what is it that I'm not understanding? It's because Chinese people always say good things first and then refuse you. Okay? So one very typical sentence is 好是好 Oh, it is so good, but okay. 好是好 Okay. Oh, that is so good. Yes, good. I like to go out to dinner with you, but okay. 但是我 and then you don't have to review your privacy. 但是我晚上有约 okay 有约 is to have an appointment 哈有约 not necessarily a date but to have appointment or 活动 is activities 啊活动有约 or 有活动活动 means I have something to do I can't go and eat with you 活动 okay so but you always use the word but okay 好是好但是好是好但是好是好但是 so always say yes it's really good that you're inviting me I'm so thankful for you to invite me but I do have this previous engagement okay so this is why they don't ever say no but they have a way of saying no okay of saying no so very important to understand that you never hear them refusing you but somehow you know they refuse you okay and also another thing Chinese culture if you're not good friends most of the greetings and when you speak to each other is called polite language okay it's called polite language so therefore it might not necessarily be a real invitation for example if you talk to Chinese people sometimes the first time you meet they will always finish a conversation with 有时间我们喝咖啡或者有时间到我家坐坐 come to my house to visit okay 有时间到我家坐坐 okay to visit so it's a 坐坐 to visit okay now notice that in Chinese culture if you get invited to somebody's family and you turn up it is a great honor to be invited to somebody's family. However, sometimes this is just a polite way of finishing a conversation. It's not necessarily real. It's called, we call it in Chinese, 客套话. It's polite language. Okay, 客套话. Okay, and when I first went to Taiwan, I had, because I lived many years in Australia, I don't know how much, what the percentage of things is real and what percentage of things is actually 客套话. Okay. So I tried very hard to say, is it 97% or is it 95% 客套话? So in the end, I gave up. So I just assume probably 100% is 客套话, unless your friends make further arrangements with you. So after the sentence, 我们约个时间去看电影好吗? Of a suggestion, and you say 好啊. And then you have to make firm plans for it to be real. Okay, so what firm plans do you have to do in order for the invitation to be real? So that's the next sentence. Okay, so Gemma, what's the firm plans you have to make? Number 9. Gemma 在吗？
那是什么？
Number 9.
一样我吗？
Yeah, 对，是 Gemma， 对。Gemma， 你讲了吗？You did. Okay. Jenna Lin， 好，对不起，我忘了。Jenna Lin， 你来。
是老师。
Number 9， 好，你来说 9。
9。三面在。
哪儿沾面？
对，哪里哪里 Okay, are you
哪
using
儿
an old book? Okay, you
Yeah.
must use the yeah 哪里 I've changed to 哪里 because in Taiwan we
okay.
use 哪里
Okay, okay.
咱们在哪
咱
里
们在
见面？
哪里？Okay.
对，在
咱们
哪里见面？Okay,
咱
so
们在哪？
first of all, 咱们 already very few people in Taiwan use 咱们. You always use 我们, okay? But
Yeah,
咱们 is more intimate. 咱们 is includes the speaker. Okay, when you say 我们, it does not include the speaker, but 咱们 includes the speaker. If I say 咱们去吃饭 includes me going with you. Okay, so it's more intimate, more close relationship. Okay, now in Taiwan they do use this. I've caught politicians using this when they are trying to get votes. They always call 咱们because they want to be part of the people and get the people to vote for them. So they use the pronoun 咱们. Okay, so only in that instance they are trying to establish a relationship and use 咱们. But because I am from Beijing, I tend to use 咱们 a lot because I like to be inclusive of people, including myself. Okay, so 咱们在哪里见面 to see each other, 见面 meet. 咱们在哪里见面 Okay, 好, of course when you say where, you've got to say what time. Okay, so number 10, Imelda. 咱们 number 10.
咱们几点见面？是吗？
见面 J-I-A-N
见面。
见面哈，
见面。
咱们几点见面 ？OK，
见面。
好 ，OK，11 Iris，
老师，
哪一个？咱们number 11，
咱们怎么去？怎么去？
对，咱们怎么去？怎么 is how do you get there？
对，咱们怎么去？去。
对，怎么去？对。
去。
Now in Taiwan, this is irrelevant, I suppose, because you depends on which city you are. Now, this was written in Australia. The only way for us to go and see someone is either take the bus or take the car. Okay, take the car. So you need to, how do we get there? Are you can come to pick me up? What time do you come and pick me up? So 咱们怎么去 now transport, okay? 开车 the next one, we drive there. Okay, number 12. 咱们开车去吗? Are we driving there? 咱们开车去吗? So to take transport, Chinese is quite logical. Now, if you are a passenger, what do you do in every vehicle? What do you do if you're a passenger? If you're a passenger in your car, do you drive or do you sit or do you lie? What do you do?
Sit.
坐. Okay, so any transportation, you sit in there. Okay, so therefore to take the car, 坐. This 坐, if you notice the character with two people on a solid bench. So 坐 okay, 坐 sit, to sit. So you say 坐车 by car, 坐公车 by bus, by car is 坐车 okay, 坐车 我的妈呀，坐车 okay, by by car if you have a car. Okay. And 坐船 船 is a boat. If you travel by boat, ferry, 坐船. 坐飞机 is by aeroplane. Okay, so everything if you sit on it, you say 坐. Okay, 坐飞机 to take the aeroplane. 坐车坐船. Okay, so 坐 is to take the transportation. Now 开 means to drive. Okay, 开车 unless you're driving the aeroplane, you're not 开飞机哈。有坐飞机 ，so 开车，我们开车去嘛 ，OK， 好，13 ，okay, this is very important. When I think when I wrote this book, it was intended to be some kind of a dating scene. Okay, so you have to say, are you coming to pick me up? Oh, for goodness sake, don't. If you're chasing a girl, you probably need to go and pick her up. Okay, and usually if you don't have a car, people probably won't go out with you. So you better go and pick her up. Okay, so Josie, how do you do number 13?
我来你这好吗？
我来接你，
接你
好吗？
好。
I come to pick you up. Okay. 我来 I come here. 接你 to pick you up in the car. 好吗？我来接你，好吗？Okay. Now, usually this is who says this? I think we're getting into dicey territory. Okay, let's go traditional. Who says this? I think a lot of people don't agree with what I say. It's the boy who says, 我来接你好吗? I will come and pick you up. Okay, this is being sexist. Okay, now of course you can, the girls can request to be picked up. So if you're requesting to be picked up, what would the sentence be? You come and pick me up.
接我好吗？
对了，你来接我好吗？ Better say good 好 otherwise no chance. Okay, 你来接我好吗？ Okay, you shouldn't have to ask. Okay, it's there's a unwritten rule who should do what. Okay, so 你来接我好吗 is okay. 我来接你好吗 is also okay. Okay, now the number 14, there is a mistake. Is 关门, okay? Somehow it's not WAN. It's actually 关门. 关门 is to shut the door. 关门. 关门. Okay, 关门. 请关门. Please go and shut the door. 关. Okay. 门. Okay, 关门 to shut the door. Okay, now it's very interesting how we came to this particular chapter. Now we need to talk about your graduation. I think at the beginning of this class, many people ask, "What about the graduation?" Okay, so you need to talk as a group to decide 什么时候、什么时间、几点、几月几号见面，懂吗？几月几号见面？什么意思？几月几号见面？
What month?
That's right. What date and what month you should meet? 几月几号见面？而且呢，你们还要知道 ，you need to discuss，几月几号几点见面 ？Okay， 几点见面 ？What time you want to have the graduation? And then I will go and book the room for you. Okay, so in the group today, you need to, first of all, the most important information for me, because I'm in Australia, but I'm responsible for booking you a room. after today's class, please sign up to a list where okay, the procedure will be deciding which date you want to do it, and then decide what time, and then everybody then can decide whether they can come or not. Okay. Now, somebody today basically asked, where do we 在哪里见面? And I said 在台北见面比较好, because I can book a Taipei venue for you. Okay, because if you're traveling from Hualien, traveling from Taichung, the Taipei possibly is the central point that you can all go to. Okay, so tell me the number of people participating, tell me what date and what month, and then I can go and book the room for you. I can do it online from overseas. Okay, so very important. It's quite appropriate today to actually learn all this language in order to decide what you need to do. Okay, and also I can you probably know where to get your gowns and stuff. I think what's the platform for shopping that you have in Taiwan? I forget. You can buy a Shopee, isn't it? Shopee. Yeah, Shopee. You can buy on Shopee. So therefore, there are a lot of things can be done yourself. Allow yourself plenty of time to do this. We finish, let me give you some possibilities. We finish, the date of the last day is 10th of 09. Okay, now I need to have everybody finishing their listening test before I can issue the certificate. So you need to at least give me 1 or 2 weeks to do this. And also, if you don't have time to finish your listening test, and if you don't upload it onto the website, you won't get a certificate. So therefore, if you wanted the graduation very early, you have to all cooperate and upload your final test fairly early. Okay. Logically, you can have the graduation after the 10th of September. So you can have it on any weekend after the 10th. You can have it starting from the 19th till even October, depending on which day that all of you are free and can come to Taipei to attend the graduation. Now, in terms of the certificate, after you've uploaded everything, I can come up with a list of people who have participated enough in order to get a certificate. Then after that, I will get you to check the sequence, how you want your name to appear in the certificate. And then I will create PDFs of your certificates and send it to you in Line. Now, from Line, when everything is correct, you can go and print it off in 7. Okay, in 7. And I'm not quite sure 7 has lamination services, but you can get your certificate laminated as well. Now, you can do this by yourself, or you can do this as a group. Okay, nominate somebody to do it. And in other groups, some people have done all the lamination for everybody. So when they come to the graduation, they can have a beautiful laminated copy. Okay, so this will all happen after the 10th of September. The 10th of September. Okay, so in the groups within the next few weeks, please come up with a date and a time so that I can do the next step for you. And then everybody who needs employer's permission will have to use that date to inform the employer that you need to go to Taipei for graduation so you can get a day off. Okay? And also, it's good if you intend to continue with learning Chinese. This way, you can get to know your classmates, and then in future, you can do cooperation in terms of class activities. Okay, and also if you want to do what is it? If you want to do the second level 2 batch 3, which is the continuation of this course, which starts on the 2nd of December, starting level 2 batch 3. Okay, only once a week on Wednesday night. Okay, if you want to participate in that, sign up as well. So because we have to again send our books to you as well, and the cost of the book too is also 590 NT. Okay, so important thing to organize the graduation between yourselves. All right. And also another thing is please upload your midterm. Okay, you need to do the midterm. Let me see if I can move now with the midterm. As soon as you upload into one PDF file, I will always mark it straight away and give you your results. Okay, at the moment, I think I forgot about 28 people handed in. So I'm still lacking about 30 people who might want to upload it so you get a certificate. Okay, now it's 2 hours. Now, Ren, it's always 2 hours. You probably notice anything more than 2 hours, your brain is fried. So you can't do more than 2 hours. And teaching level 2 is even harder. Okay. So 2 hours.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
Yes. On the graduation day, do you have anything to pay? Like fees to pay?
Well, you need to pay for your gowns. Okay, and also depending on how many people are participating, I have to book the venue for all of you. Mm-hmm. So for last time, from experience, from memory, I think if it's over 20 people, the cost is about 1,500 NT, and you divide that between all 20 of you. Okay, so in the end, the cost of the venue, the cost of the room is only about 100, maximum 100 or 200 per head. Okay, and additional to that is basically your gowns, what you're renting. Okay,
thank you.
All right. Okay, good. All right. Now, any other questions? Okay, no questions. Let's look at page 121. 121.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have
Yes?
also questions.
Yep.
I can't guarantee that I can participate the graduation because
Yeah,
I don't have a day.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. This is really up to you. Up to you to organize it. If you can't, it's okay. You still get a certificate, okay? You just can't, you won't be there for graduation. The graduation is purely organized by you, and it's up to your wishes whether you can be there or not, okay? There's no requirement for you to be there in order to get your certificate, okay? It's purely what you want to do. You need to get together and celebrate your success, basically. Okay.
Okay, thank you,
All right.
teacher. We learned a
Okay.
lot from you. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. Yeah, shame that I can't meet all of you because I'm in Australia. So I can't fly back. That would be very expensive.
It's okay. We are
Okay.
so glad that we have a chance that we meet online.
Yes, I
Thank you so
know.
much
I
for
mean,
the
exactly.
learnings, teachings.
Yes.
We are so grateful.
Yes, I mean, COVID has brought us some special circumstances that makes learning online possible. Okay, before COVID, nobody would do this. Only after
Yeah.
COVID, people would do it. So it's good that we can use technology to do this. Okay, all right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay,
teacher.
没问题. All right. 好, now, okay. Page 121. Page 121. Can you turn that to that? Okay. You probably know all of this already. In the vocab here, days of the week. Very simple. You just use the numbers to say days. 星期一, 星期二, 星期三, etc. 星期日. But in Taiwan, they do use another one, which is 礼拜. 礼拜.
Yeah.
Yeah, 礼拜. Now, 礼拜 comes from religious. Okay, 礼拜 means service, religious service. Okay, so 礼拜 is an alternative that you tend to hear all the time, and this is interchangeable. Okay, 礼拜, 礼拜一, 礼拜二. Okay, so 礼拜 is it's like days of the week. 礼拜一 is Monday. Okay, so 礼拜 and 星期 are meaning the same. 星期 the characters mean the revolution of a star. Okay, revolution of a star is every 7 days. So therefore they use 星期 to organize the weeks. But 礼拜 also, you go to church service once a week. So you can use that as a organizing principle to say 礼拜一, 礼拜二, 礼拜三. Okay, very simple. And the 12 months of the year is very simple. You also use the number, and then you use the number to say January, February, March. What's April?
4月
4月. Okay. May?
5月
5月. Yeah, 5月. And June?
6月
6月. Okay. July?
7月
7月 first time. 7月. And August?
8月
Okay. And September?
9月
9月. Exactly. And September, oh my God, I'm tired now. October?
10月
10月. Okay. November?
11
月
And December?
月
It's so simple, okay? Not like in English, you have to learn all these names. Or when you learn in English, you got to recite them until you remember them. Okay. Now, okay. Let me see. Another one on page 121. Now, what kind of calendars are there in Chinese culture? What calendars do they use in Taiwan?
Lunar calendar and Gregorian calendar.
Lunar calendar. So, so we call it 日历 or 月历 lunar calendar. Lunar calendar. Okay. So lunar calendar, what month are we right now? What month are we? we are 七月. We are no. I think lunar calendar 七月. Okay, what's the date? What's the date today? Today is a very no, not today. Tomorrow. Oh, hang on. Let me have a look at my calendar. Now, do you know the Chinese Valentine's Day?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, yes. 七七. So we say 七七 is the 19th of August. 七七 is the Chinese Valentine's Day. Okay, and I think in Taiwan people were all trying to sell stuff. Okay, Chinese Valentine's Day was yesterday. 七七. And what month is this month? What month is this month? Ghost month. Yes, 鬼月, ghost month. So what do you not do in ghost month?
Bye-bye.
You do not go and show 衣服. That's right. 收衣服 meaning collect your laundry at night. Okay, you don't do that at night, and it's better you don't do anything at night. Okay, so this month is ghost month, so be careful what you do, what you don't do. Okay, so you can always look it up on online, what you don't do, what you do. Okay, and you need to buy. Okay, so this month is quite dicey. Everybody's quite worried about ghost month. Okay, so but it's once it's over, it's okay. It's already half a year over. So 日历 very important in Chinese culture. Also, in terms of culture, let me see which one. I did give you some cultural information. I wonder whether you read it. If you go to page 116, now, cultural point. I have written some things for cultural point. Okay, the 5 elements or forces, 五行. Okay, now Chinese calendar, the whole cycle is 60 years. Okay, now 60 years is because we have 12 animal signs. 12 animal signs. I'm a rat. Okay. And some of you are other 12, and you can find out what your animal sign is. And then the 12 animal signs is also coupled with 5 elements. So 5 times 12 is 60. So a whole cycle is 60 years. Now, which 5 elements are associated with Chinese calendar is metal, 金, earth, 土, fire, 火, water, 水, and 木 is wood. Okay, and there is a tradition of predicting the particular qi, the energy of your sign with a particular element in the day. Okay, now this is all part of feng shui. So for example, this year I've been paying attention to what I should wear on every day. Okay, what color you should wear every day. For example, the color black and blue, they are yin colors, and they're also to do with water. So sometimes on some days you shouldn't be wearing too much black. Okay, and beige, the beige color is to do with earth, and some days you need to wear that instead. So it's quite interesting, and there's a huge philosophy and huge tradition behind it. Okay, so Chinese calendar is quite complicated. Have you seen a Chinese calendar before? Have you seen a Chinese calendar before?
Yes.
No. Okay, turn to page 141. Because I have tried to include these things to you. Page 142, page 142. You can see a Chinese calendar here. And it is so complicated, but it does tell you what you should do every day. Today is good for this activity and not that activity. Okay, so when you get a Chinese calendar, all your employers perhaps will look at it and say, today we're not going to move house, or today we're not going to go to the bank and sign contracts, or we'll do that tomorrow. So it's all indicated in the calendar. Okay, I don't have an opportunity to do this because I'm in Australia, but if you have a chance to look at the Chinese calendar closely, you will see there is a lot of information on it, on everything, what you should do. Okay, so very interesting. Now,
That ma'am is a passport.
yes, yes,
I thought it's a passport.
you
It
saw
looks
what?
like.
Yeah, okay. Now, another thing, your homework is to learn the characters 125 to 127. You still need to learn the characters. And then also another thing I want you to do, if you turn to page 124. Okay. Now, 124, notice there are 10 sentences. Okay. Now, the 10 sentences here are all different ways of telling people your birthday. Now, what I want you to do for homework is to read each one of them and record it just by yourself, reading these things out. Okay? And you will notice that they are all saying I was born on that day. Okay? For example, number 1, 我生于1950年8月23号. I was born. So 生于 is I was born. 我生于, okay? And sometimes they don't use 生于. For example, number 4, they will say 出生 to be born, okay, as a verb. 我1975年出生，我的生日是11月15号. Okay, and so sometimes they use 生于, sometimes they use my birthday is, sometimes they use 出生. So these are 3 different ways you can say how I was born. So one of the tasks you have to do for recording is to record this activity basically by reading out each one of the sentences in Chinese. Okay, but I do require you to pay attention to the tones, and particularly the first tone, you need to sing it. Okay, you need to sing it. Okay, otherwise it's difficult to get the tones right. Okay. Yes? Question? Any questions? Okay. If there are no questions, let me see if I can open this later on, perhaps. Let me see. Can I move this down? I can't. For some reason, very strange. My website won't move. Now, please upload your mid-semester, because once you've uploaded, I can mark it straight away. Okay, and I think the only one I haven't marked is Lily. Lilybeth. Okay, because she didn't combine it into one PDF. I need her to combine into one PDF. All of you, you need to combine it into one PDF so that I don't have to click 6 times to download your PDF. So far, except Elizabeth, everybody else has done that. So very good. Thank you very much for that. It saves me a lot of trouble. Okay, a lot of trouble. So for the rest, please upload and also save it into one PDF. And online, I think did I save it to Note? There is a procedure. I think Jonaline has given us a chart how to save it into one PDF. Okay, so please help each other with this. Okay, 好，我们现在照相好吗？
Teacher,
Oh.
the assignment is 125 to 127, teacher.
Yes. Yeah, 125 and to 127 are the
127.
characters.
And
Yeah.
then the 124. Okay po.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Good.
For your
Okay. Huh?
Lauscher, for page 124, do we change the birth dates to our own or just follow what is stated on page?
Oh no,
Already
just
said
follow
follow
that
the
one.
ground.
Don't use your own because your own there's only one sentence. I don't want you just to say one sentence. I want you to practice 10 of them. Okay.
Lauscher.
Yeah. So don't just use your own. But when you tell people your birthday, you can choose whatever you want. But for that task, because I want you to practice different ways of saying something, because this is what you would hear as well. Okay. When you ask people their birthday, they might not use what you think should use to answer. They answer in different ways. Okay. So you need to answer and understand what they're saying as well. Okay. All right. 好，我们照相吧。Let's have a photo. Okay, everybody, come on. Yeah. 马克 we need more boys. Where are the boys? 好，那你还在菲律宾啊？ All right, Marcus is still in Philippines. Are you coming back to Taiwan? We can't hear you. Can't hear. Never mind. It's all right. 好，等一会儿哈，我们照相哈。OK。OK。停，好，可以哈。OK。All right。哎呦，怎么了？ See, my computer is temperamental today. I get fed up with it. Okay, where's my phone? Ah, there it is. I'm just using the lazy way because it's not doing what I think it should do. Okay, just let me take photos. You know. Okay. Okay. 一张 another one. Oh, somebody wants to come in now? Who wants to come in now? 是谁呀？是谁？好像进来了哦，裴，谁是裴呀？我不认识。OK， 没关系，然后再来一张哈。Another one, another one. OK, let the others come up. OK， 好，谢谢。OK， 好，
谢谢老师。
好，
谢谢，
OK，
谢谢老师。
好，如果没有问题，我们可以下课吗？
可以，
下课，大家累了哈，我们下课哈，下课，晚安，好，晚安，拜拜，
晚安。
晚安。
晚安，拜拜。